Hello, everybody. Cheers, some water. All about puppies today. So if you don't have a puppy, there will be a lot of insightful information for your current dog. If you have a rescue dog, 100% you're going to love today. If you have a puppy, we might or may not have some actual puppies here. Lots of videoing of puppies. But before we go crazy, please let me know where you're from. And let me know if you either have a puppy or have a relatively new rescue dog, or are planning to get a new puppy or a new rescue dog in the next little while, or you're challenged by your current dog. That's what I'd like to know, where you're from, and if you've got a puppy, rescue dog, Midwest of the United States. All right. 14-year-old Australian Shepherd. Anne's from Buffalo. We're practically neighbors, Anne. Hello from Maine. Hi, Sally. Good to see you. So today it's kind of like a play on words because it's the puppy train. Did you get it, Kim? Like you train puppies? Yeah, but there's more trains to come. Charlie from Germany has a 10-week-old puppy. Oh my God, what kind of puppy? Maybe I should have asked you because I'm going to keep asking, what kind of puppy do you have? Please share the live. Yes, we are going to encourage you all to share the live. 9-week-old Havanese, first-time puppy owner. Yay, Caitlin. I am so glad you are here. This is like the best time ever for you to be on a live. 16-week-old stock dog Australian Shepherd mix. Yes. Minnesota. Australian Labradoodle. What are those called? They have a different name. The Australian Labradoodles.
Australian Labradoodles.
No, they're called something else.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I do know.
Charlie, tell me what there's another name for them. It's like teddy bear. Do you guys know the name of it? We have live guests here. Like live. Sometimes we have stuffed guests, but today we have live guests. Sheepadoodle from California. Okay, there's nothing cuter than that. I'm sorry. My rescue turned a year this month. Congratulations. He is chewing, and he's a poodle mix. Okay, we're going to talk about all things puppy today. Before we go crazy, though, I'm going to give away an epic and awesome toy. I think this one would be better. Because it's puppies, I'm getting this one. Now, it's a little bit used because it seems to be everybody's favorite. This is one of my, these are tug toys from For My Merles. This one just happens to have recallers on the handle, but it's small. It's such a great tug toy, but it's big enough that it can keep your puppy's mouth away from your hands. Sometimes that requires training, just giving you a little heads up. If your puppy kind of always goes for the end you're holding, that could require some training. I'm going to give this one away, though. Well, not actually this one. I'll give you a new one. Well, it's not actually going to be me. It's going to be from the great people at For My Merles. So if you would like to win one of these, maybe we'll give away 2 of them. Go ahead and share this live. Just say Susan's sharing amazing dog training live, and put it on your Facebook page, on your Instagram, wherever you would like to share it. Come on back here and in the comments, write where that you did share it so we know who we're picking from, and 2, where you shared it so that my team can go back and double check and see where you shared it before we announce a winner at the end of today's live. So let us know where all that is happening. And wow, there's so many puppy owners. I am so excited. Probably my favorite, I've heard dog trainers tell me they hate training puppies. They want them to be grown up before they start training. I'm the complete opposite because I believe you eliminate 90% of the challenges that you will ever have with a puppy if you start training them very young. Very.
No, they don't have a dog that can train a cat.
Yes. We have had in our recallers program in particular, we've had people who don't have dogs. We have had people train a horse, several cats, parrots. What are the rodents? Some of the rodents. Rats. There's been some different types of pets. So yes, this is science-based training, and it works with any animal that has a pulse. I don't know if it would work on like an iguana, but possibly. It works on anything because Marion Bailey, for her PhD, she trained a cockroach to turn off a light switch. It's good training. Science-based training works on any animal. A little secret, works on preteens, teens, and spouses and partners too. Works on everybody, all times. So go ahead, ferret. Thank you, LOH, ferret that we had in as well. So go ahead and share it. Tell us where you shared it. I'm going to start right off. I'm going to ask you a little bit of, let's be completely honest with each other. So I have a question for you, and I don't have it printed out. So I'm going to have to go back and find it. Here is, no, that's not my question. Here's my question that I have for you. Hold on. I got to pull it up here. So if you think about, if you have a puppy right now, think about the challenges that you have with your puppy right now. Think about any dog that you've ever had that once was a puppy, even if you've got that puppy or dog as it came to you as a rescue dog. What has been what you would consider your biggest fail in puppy or dog training, in your puppy or dog training journey? Kim, do you want to answer that? Kim's sitting right here to my, well, that would be screen left, but to my right. Either of you want to answer? What do you think is your biggest fail? Tammy, you haven't had one, had you? All your skills are perfect. So it could be that there was a behavior you tried to train that it just didn't work out for you. LOH, completely honest. Yeah. Saying potty training. Not building a strong bond. Maria, that's awesome. Thank you for that honesty, because I love that you recognize that. This is a great one, and so many people do this. Sending my puppy to other dogs, even when she didn't want to go. So it could be the opposite, sending them to other dogs, and they learn to love other dogs way too much. Shandy says leash walking. We got you fixed on that one. I think leash walking, to be honest, I think it's the one that requires the most consistency and the most patience, right? And I have 3 cues. I got to get a video of that. I have 3 cues when I'm walking my dogs. One, I say with me, and they have to be within an arm's length of me. And I can walk our entire field and they stay in an arm's length. Maybe the 10-and-a-half-year-old is not as perfect as the other ones. Another cue I have with my dogs when I'm walking, this is off leash, but it's the same without, they're walking on leash. With me means maybe there's a dog coming and I need you to just get in close and pay attention. Go sniffies. Sniffies is you can just meander and walk and just don't get tension on the leash. You can sniff, or if you're off leash, you can sniff and walk ahead. I don't care, but check back in. Don't get too far. And then the last cue, which actually doesn't have a word to it, but it's, I don't know if you can hear that. It's just a sound I make that means take off running, do what you want, go off. Now, all of my dogs, when I do that, will check in, but 3 distinct cues that I've trained. Barking is, so Kim's saying her biggest fail is barking.
And they're consistent.
Here's another great one, Karen. Letting my puppy off leash too soon. Boom. So many people make that mistake. Not building her confidence and being left alone. I hope anybody with a new puppy is writing all these down, because these are great. Not having my friends and family socialize to socialize with my puppy. Sometimes you got to get out there and get to hardware stores. And it's, if you're single, it's actually not a bad way to meet other people if that's your deal. So who isn't attracted to a cute little puppy? Trying to push too hard, too fast, Debbie. That's another good one. We can, lose a lot of confidence, and then we lose drive from that dog. Building enough confidence in my puppy, fence barking. These are so good. Oh, Sally, going to the dog park and meeting everybody. That is a bad one for sure. Allowing them to discover the world on their own. Yeah. So many. Bolting out the door. Not setting boundaries when people want to pet my puppy. Yeah. Sometimes you fail with the people in your life, right? I'm going to share a little video clip of how it's easy to create a false narrative in your mind. So I'm going to show you a video of my 2 male red border collies when they were, I think Swagger was like 8 weeks old in this video, and Prophet was, I think, 11 weeks old in this video, but I'd only had Prophet for a few days. And Swagger was obviously born here. So I'm going to show you a video, and then I'm going to talk about the false narratives that it's so easy to create in our brain. Okay, I think I have to get that banner off, or you won't be able to see. Hold on. If I don't take the question down, you won't be able to see the full video. Okay, so this is, where did my, here we go. So in that video, tell me what you saw. Leave me a comment. What did you see, and what would it be easy to what would be easy for your brain to connect the dots if those were your 2 puppies? So what did you observe, and what would be easy to say if those were your 2 puppies? So Swagger's little ear. Puppy ears, yes. They're very cute. So I had 2 male puppies. How would you describe looking at those puppies? So some people would say they are independent. Margaritas, thank you. They're not listening. They're not engaging with the handler. They don't want to bring back the toy. They're playing catch me if you can. You guys have got these. This is awesome. Puppies want to chase, want me to chase, not giving up the toy, self-rewarding behaviors. So it's easy to say that those puppies were it would be easy to just label them, right? That say, it seems like red border collies are a little bit more independent. They blow you off a little bit more than my poodle, who didn't blow me off like that. It's easy to then, if that was your attitude, that those puppies, red male border collies, are just independent. They just have a mind of their own. They are obsessed on the things they want to do. If that was your mindset, what would be the downside of that? Like, what would be the negative impact on that? How would that snowball for you? I'm going to give you a hint. Once you've decided this is who the dog is, that is that's the lens that you look through that puppy. Oh, he's independent. Oh, he's got a mind of his own. Oh, he's antagonistic. So then now when you think about training that puppy, I got to fix that little bastard. Instead, I gave you a hint in that video. The puppy is gifting us with the opportunity to learn where our priorities should be. So we don't get mad. We say, hey, thank you for the learning. I'm going to deep dive into what you're telling me now should be my priority. So some people, so Joanne said that you would just expect that behavior. Yeah, you just, now it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. My puppy doesn't bring the toy back. I've seen people with 2-year-old border collies that still don't bring back the toy. And if you see that and assume that's who they are, first of all, 11 weeks, I'd only had him a couple of days, and Swagger, I think, was 7 or 8 weeks. What kind of expectations would I have had to have thought that a puppy of that age would automatically bring it back? Well, guess what? My first border collie, Stony, as a 7-week-old, just did that all the time. Just ran out, grabbed toys, brought them back immediately. That's what she wanted to do. So now these are red ones and they're boys. That was a black one and that was a girl. These are different. So when we let go of expectations and say, that puppy is guiding me in what we need, what can I do? Then you just say, all right, I'm going to get down to business. I'm going to do some training. So this is the puppy. This is Prophet. Maybe 3 to 4 weeks later, maybe, I think he was 11 weeks. He was 4 months in this video. Okay, so I'll show you. That's not the video I wanted to show you. Hold on. That is definitely a cute video. But I want to show you the difference in that puppy's retrieving, right? So what can we do with the puppy? And you'll see that I put this toy, now I'm using the toy as a tool for my training. So not only will he run out and grab a toy and run back, now I can use that toy because it's got so much power. I can use it as a distraction. My video is not loading, so I'll get to that in a second. I want to go now, and oh, I forgot. I got to give away another prize. In our last live, I promised that I would give away from Blue 9 a Propel. So let me do that right now. So we had our last video focus was on agility. And so we had a number of people who shared their gems, what they thought was the most impactful thing that they learned from our live with Max and Enya. And our winner was Elaine Knoll, who said, it's not the dog. This is just what we're talking about right now about retrieve. It's the handler it's what the handler does with the dog. You rock stars are not rock stars because you've had really cooperative dogs. They've challenged you, but you rose to those challenges. So thank you, Elaine. And we're going to have the great people at Blue 9 send you a Propel. But that's exactly what we're talking about with this retrieve, that the puppies will tell us where our training should be focused. The puppies will tell us with their behavior. I still can't see my video that I wanted to show you. So I'm going to have to go and get it again because I think it's super important that you guys see this. So the video that I'm talking about is Prophet as a puppy play. Huh. Oh. Oh, I hate when things don't work out. Okay, we'll get back to that one. For now, let's go to how can you build what I have? And you have to trust me, I'll show you in a second what that looks like. So your priority is what your dog says your priority is. So I've got 2 puppies that we're going to bring out one at a time. They're young puppies. They haven't had a lot of training. One of them, have you had him a week? 2 weeks. And so, and then the other puppy is 4.5 months old. Oh, well, look at here. We have a puppy. Oh, have they been opened?
Somebody was playing with them and undid them.
Somebody undid the shoelaces. Okay, so how long did you have him outside? And that's how he got his shoelaces undone? Okay, so you're gonna have to hold on to him for a second because I want to talk about what I'm going to show. I'm going to talk about what I'm going to show you. So when you get a dog, whether you're wanting a puppy, whether you want to train it to do retrieving, walking on leash, all training starts with connection. It's a connection train. And when you have connection, now we can go and teach the next thing we want to train. So that is clarity on something. It could be clarity on retrieving. It could be clarity on walking on a loose leash. It could be clarity on how to get in your crate. Whatever it is that we're training. And once the dog says, oh, I think I get this. Oh, you want me to put my mouth on this toy. Now we're going to work on the confidence so that it's what the dog defaults to. I see a toy, I put it in my mouth, I turn and face you. I see a toy, I put it in my mouth, I turn and face you. So we want to work on the confidence. And once we got confidence, we're going to grow that in all different environments. We're going to work on getting that puppy to retrieve in the middle of other puppies. Maybe we're not going to go to the bunny farm on our first day, but we're going to go from your front yard to your backyard. We're going to go to the puppy being able to work with other dogs nearby, with food on the ground, with whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish with that puppy. I don't know why this video isn't opening. So that's what we want. That's where our goal is to go from connection to the complexity of, you can use that toy now as a distraction to train in other environments. Like you can go to a puppy class with your puppy. Okay, I'll try one more. See if this is the one that I'm looking for. There we go. Okay, so that is how we grow behavior in anything we want. Maybe it's trying to get your puppy's nails trimmed. Maybe it's getting your puppy to be confident around other puppies or around other dogs. Whatever it is that we are working on, that is the approach. We start first with connection. So I'm going to bring a puppy in. We're going to switch to the puppy cam. And, I would like to teach the puppy to choose to go on a bed. But I might not get there. It depends on what the puppy tells me. So I have a little mat there. I have a little bed. I'm just going to grow a relationship, get a connection with that puppy first. That's my goal. Okay. And I could use a clicker in doing this, but I'm not going to. Okay. Can you guys still hear me? So let me know if you can still hear me when I change the camera. I think you can. When I take the puppy, maybe he can go downstairs. All right. So I'm going to start by working on a relationship with this puppy. Connection. All right. Do you want to bring the puppy over? Okay. Well, we can back this up.
There you go.
There we go. Okay. Just take his leash off him. Hi, little guy. Hello there, little man. Hello there, little man. Well, hello there. So this puppy is 9 weeks old. So as soon as he starts jumping at me and forgets the toy, I'm going to be quiet. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is good. Look at you. Look at you, little man. Look at you. Yay. Yay. So good, little guy. So good, little guy. Now I'm going to go down low and see if I distract him by going low. Yay. Anytime he goes on this mat tugging, I'm going to make a big deal about it. Yeah. Yeah. He comes off. Quiet. Yeah, Building a connection not only with me, but with that mat. Yeah, yeah. So he bit my arm, and did you see what happened? I just froze. I did nothing, and I waited until his hand or his mouth came off of my arm. Okay, now I'm going to hold this. Now I'm going to move this mat a little bit in a different spot. See what we get. Can you guys still see the mat? Yep. Yeah! That's so good. That's so good. Okay, now I'm going to move from playing with a toy. And I'm going to go to giving him some cookies. Search. Good. Search. Nice. It's under your paw, little guy. Yay. So we worked on 3 lessons already. Search. Teaching him that when you bite me, I stop playing. Good. Oh, that's where he bit me. Cook. Cook. Good. Search. I'm going to go for really high value food on the mat now. I've got some roasted chicken. Can you get me something so I don't get blood all over my pants? So people are moving around out there. I lost him for a little bit. Oh, cook. Yay. Yeah, this is a good cookie. Lady, where did you go to the good cookie store? Cook. Did you go to the good cookie store while I was out? So he's looking at the cook. Yay. Cook. Yay. Good boy. I want him off that mat. Search. Good. Move my mat again. Good cookies. Yes, are good cookies. I went to the good cookie store. Cookie. I want him off the mat. So lower value for getting him off. Search. Cook. Yeah, good cookies on the mat. Oh my goodness gracious. Good cookie. So he jumps on me. I stop talking. Cook. Nice. Cook. Yay. Search. Oh, you found the good cookie store. Yes, the good cookie store is there. Now, what does he do? He doesn't know it's your choice yet. So he's going to try and molest my bait pouch, my Blue 9 bait pouch. How cool is that? I've got the good cookies on the outside. Oh, look at you. Now, it would be easy to say, no, off, mine, wrong. Just, he can't get the cookies from there. Cook. Even when he jumped up and tried to, he doesn't know our rules of don't try and grab the cookies. Search. Does he come back to the cookie store? Yay, cook. Or does he go right back to the mat? Cook. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. Yeah. Search. Yay. Now we're going to try and engage him again. Because we did some brain work. Now let's just have some fun. We did some brain work. Now let's just decompress and have some fun. Yay, brain work, and we're going to decompress. We're going to decompress on the brain work. Yes, we are. Oh, you got to keep playing with that thing. You got to keep playing with that thing. You got to keep playing with that thing. Yay. Now I'm going to take it from him. So what I do, I just quiet. Cook. Nice. Nice. Cook. Nice. What's up there? It's more mat up there. You're right. Cook. Cook. Yay. Goodbye, Cook. So smart. So smart. Now I got to get the search cookie. Search. We're We're going to go all the way to the top, buddy. Yay! Look at you. Look at you being a big bed dog. Look at you being a big bed dog. Cook. Yay! Good boy. Good boy. Search. Nice. The good cookie store cooks. Yay! Cook. Yay! That's a good cook. Yay! Now we'll get a search cookie. Search. Yay! This is the smart baby. This is just the smart baby. Now a little decompression. Break. Yay! This is search. This is a tug. This is a tug game. This is a tug game. This is a tug game. Yay! And that is a really good session for a wee baby. Yeah, we learned a lot, but within the lessons of getting on the bed, what did he learn? He learned about not biting in a very small and subtle way. He learned about what's appropriate to tug. I'll change my camera back here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, come on now. Oh, there we go. So lots of lessons within that, right? Like small little lessons. He was a little distracted when he saw the people on the other side of the pen. But what did I do? What did I do? Did I say, hey, 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 watch me, watch me, watch me? No, I just said, there was lots of value hanging out with me. There's going to be no value staring at people who now aren't talking because they noticed that they were distracting. Okay, so where did we go after this? So I just use this. I have never met that puppy before. He has never met me. I wanted you to see what would Susan Garrett do to help a puppy connect, get clarity at how they could earn reinforcement from me, and grow confidence very quickly. I didn't have to go to the bed or to the raised bed. It was just in this room. I thought, okay, this is a bit much for an 8-week-old puppy, but we're going to do it. Right? He was also learning his spotlights. So all of these are just little layers of learning. And did you see how when he first got into that crate, he was like biting your arm and grabbing this and great. And how did he leave? Like he was one of my dogs. Focused, doing that, doing this. Yeah, now I know what to expect here and I expect here. Okay, you said search, boom, I'm off of that. Okay, now I'm up here, boom. How long did it take for me to turn that puppy who had never met me into one of my dogs? Like a blink of an eye. I've been doing this for almost 40 years. That's why I could take anybody's puppy. But it's possible for anyone. I'm going to show you a little video of, I'll get back to the retrieve, but I'm going to show you a little video of, Marcy will talk about spotlights in a second. I'm going to show you a little video of a puppy that was here in June, rescue dog. Do you remember where Charlie came from? Do you remember? So Charlie was a terrier mix. Was it Mexico or the US or somewhere? It was from a rescue association. God, it looks like I need stitches from. So she was around 3-month-old rescue dog, and definitely you could tell there's some terrier in her, and her owner brought her to me just like this puppy. I had never met that puppy before. And so I'll show you where I start, and I want you to notice, I'm going to go back to my train. So remember, with this puppy, I started first with connection, and then I went to clarity, and then confidence, and then I added a little complexity at the end by making that bed go up on a raised surface. So here's what happens when people aren't cognizant of the needs of the puppy. You try, maybe you go to the dog park and you want to train. No, watch me, no sniff. Or it could be like a puppy class with 20 puppies. and you're trying to, get the puppy to follow the cookie on your nose or whatever it is, you have zero connection. That puppy's head's like a swivel going, what's over there? Oh, I see a squirrel. What's over there? You might even be in your own backyard and trying to train. Now you're saying, no, you're supposed to be learning a sit or a down or beside me, a heel. I want you to learn heel. Look up the lessons. Let's do some healing. Now, what do you have? You have a puppy who's now getting worried because you're getting frustrated. You have a puppy who doesn't have the confidence because it never started with connection, and it didn't gracefully grow into clarity on anything. But this is what happens when you then say, now we're going to go to a higher level puppy class, or I think I'm going to do agility with you. You had a dog with little connection, had zero clarity about anything you wanted, wasn't confident in the skills, because quite often those skills are taught with, here, follow the toy, follow the cookie. That puppy doesn't learn to make choices. They're not given the autonomy to make choices and grow confidence in what you want, how to live in your world. So that's what happened. So I'm going to show you this little video of Charlie, the little terrier mix, and she starts out without any connection from me. She was a hound, either a pointer. Yeah, she was a hound mix, but to me it looked like there was a little terrier in there as well. All right, so growing connection for me with a working breed like a terrier, a shepherd, a Malinois, a dog that just wants to work is a lot easier than growing connection with a hound or a husky or a sight hound or a beagle. But does that mean we can't do it? No, absolutely. So this is Charlie, the hound mix. So you could see how quickly with that puppy, now I have a puppy that, oh, I'm your puppy. You get it? We can learn together. So it doesn't matter what breed it is. Is it going to happen as fast for you as it does for me? No, but it will happen. It absolutely will happen. We have so many, like tens of thousands of students who have gone through our programs like Homeschool the Dog and Recallers and more advanced, more complex programs like Handling 360 with all different breeds. So I have a great deal of confidence in saying it will happen. But I also have a great deal of confidence in knowing that the train gets derailed when people don't consider the complexity they're asking of their dog, when there is very little connection, very little confidence, and very little clarity. That happens. I see it often in any sport, obedience, agility, even rally or nose work, where the dog was never given the freedom to choose. So they don't have I know what's expected of me. I know how I can earn reinforcement. So you've grown a dog in complexity with little to no confidence, and it limits your upper ceiling on how much that dog can grow with you as a partner. All right, so I'm going to just make sure I'm going to cover some questions before I go back in with that video, the retrieve video, or competing reinforcements. Absolutely. So for me, when I'm raising a puppy, by the time they're like 4 months old, not even, between 3 and 4 months old, I can take them to environments with competing reinforcements and have a great deal of success knowing that I will have success with them focusing on me, focusing on the work. Right. And I'll show you that in the upcoming video. Where does a puppy go when they're done? Once I'm done the training, the puppy goes to a crate. With Charlie, I grew her understanding of targeting the mat. I grew that to going into her crate. She was a rescue dog who didn't have positive experience with a crate. So I grew that to eventually it would become crate games. So the puppy goes to the crate. Do you need the bed to be raised? I love my raised dog beds for dog training. But if I don't use that, I would use a bed with a roll. Can you, Linda, can you just pass that one? Yep. So I love beds with sides like this one because it creates clarity. The boundaries are very clear. With a towel or a mat, you have vague generalities for that puppy. And so they don't learn stay in or on. They learn kind of stay around. And how can I say that with great confidence? My dog Feature was the queen of one toe on. Once there's some wiggle room for many dogs, they massage your criteria to be quite all-encompassing. Okay, so question of what are spotlights? Spotlights are what we start you with in all of our classroom because it helps the dog understand where they can expect their reinforcement. You know, I mentioned that you could train with a clicker. A clicker, or the word good, or the word yes, is a marker or a bridge that bridges the behavior the puppy did that you like, and you delivering the reward to them. There is a gap, and in that gap, learning will happen. It could be good learning, or it could be not so good learning. So, for example, if I was going to build some duration on that bed. I wanted to get up and move around. I wanted the puppy to stay on the bed. Say I wanted to take a picture of the puppy on the bed, let's say. Then what I would do is I would help grow my spotlight of cook. Cook means, as my grandfather, my Newfoundlander grandfather, stay where you're to till they come where you're at. Cook means I'm delivering your reinforcement. Don't move from that spot. Versus search, which means when you hear that word, you're free to get up and move about the cabin. You can now go and seek out the cookie on the floor, right? So those are two spotlights. Let me show you a little video clip of one of our students with a 16-week-old puppy doing 3 other spotlights. So I'll introduce you to 3. I mentioned cook. She's going to use cook. I mentioned search. She's going to use 2 other spotlights, right? So you see if you can pick up the spotlights. Here we go.
None of you would have that. All right. Sit. Go. How about this one? Strike. Nice. There's a good boy. That's 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 a good boy. All right. Sit. Go. Strike. Nice. Good boy. And sit. Cook. Ciao. Nice. Good boy. That's your favorite, eh? That's your favorite. Sit. Cook. I know that's your favorite. This one's gonna be hard for you. Strike. Yeah. Good boy. Sit. Go. Nothing there. One more of those. Strike. Nice. Sit. Go. Last one. Ciao. Yeah, smart boy.
those spotlights are the things that we want you to know first, because it helps grow all those other things. Now, you saw a 16-week-old puppy. You saw an 8-week-old puppy who'd known me for 8 seconds. And you could see the focused kind of work you get by having a step-by-step process to take you where you're wanting to go. And that is why we right now have all of our online programs on for my birthday, which was yesterday, 2 days ago, Saturday. The celebration of my birthday is we give people the opportunity to be part of our community at the lowest investment we offer all year. So it's possible. And the challenge is on, I guess it was last week, we did a live on focusing on agility. And my partner Max, that's in a Handling 360 and Agility Nation, he had this great line, and I thought this is so true of puppies. Is that he said when people say, "Oh, that looks great. I'm just going to get my puppy a little bit better, and then I'm going to take your program." And Max said, if you knew where you wanted to be, and you knew this train is what's taking you in that direction, and you find yourself on the wrong train, how long would you go in the wrong direction before you say, I got to get off of the next stop and get back where I want to be? This is why this is the perfect time for anyone with a puppy. You should be in our programs right now. Don't keep going in the wrong direction. And that's unfortunately what happens, because people say, oh, I've got a local school, I'm just going to go there. Some local schools might give you some great instruction, but the problem is you're plopping your puppy in the middle of complexity. Where's the best place for you to learn? In the comfort and the confidence of your own home. That is the absolute best place for your puppy to learn. So you might have a local school that might be amongst the world's best. It's still not a place I would go with my puppy. I want my puppy to learn at home, then go to that local school to show off. I'll be the best in the class, no doubt about it. But I'm not going there to learn. Learning can't happen when you're overwhelmed by the complexity of the distractions. All that can happen in that environment is that you get frustrated, your puppy gets frustrated, someone's going to get bit. Do you notice when I got bit by that puppy? When did I get bit? It was within the first 30 seconds that we were working together. Did I ever get bit again? No. Do you know how infrequently my own puppies bite me? It's just so rare. It's so rare. I'm not saying I never get bit, because they're puppies. Probably Swagger was my worst because he was a singleton and didn't learn how to use his mouth appropriately from his litter mates. I don't get bit because of the clarity to which my puppies get to live their lives. Unfortunately, most puppies live in mass confusion with heavy expectations of, you should be able to walk on a leash. You should be able to not pee in my house. You should be able to bring me that toy back. My puppies don't live under those expectations. They live under clarity and somebody with a curious mind. If they don't do what I expect, then I'll go back and say, what can I do differently? So that is, let me just show you. I'm going to finally show you this. I'm going to go back and show you the video of the naughty puppy again, the naughty retrieving. And it's not naughty. It's just a puppy being a puppy. It's not my puppies being independent, or my puppies being giving me the middle finger and saying, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do what you want. I call them being naughty because it's fun. They're not being naughty. They're just being puppies. I do what's reinforcing. That's a puppy. You want me to do something different? You better help me find the reinforcement in something different. So this is what I had. Okay, so that's what I had. And this was just maybe a month later. Watch how I not only have a retrieve, but watch how distractions melt away. Where distractions outside, this is now distractions in a building at a workshop with other puppies. Good boy. Get it, get it, get it. Good boy. So in that video, and also with the video that I showed previously with the puppy learning spotlights, we teach the puppy to crave what other people would find overwhelming, what I call processing challenges. This or that, we call them in our programs. That, yes, now I taught you to really love a toy. Now I want you to ignore the toy and do the work. Those are processing challenges. You want your puppy to not chase deer when they're a year old, but yet you gave them no processing challenges. You just taught them to follow a cookie and sit, and follow a cookie and come. There's no processing challenges there for that puppy. Now you're throwing the world at them when you think they should know better. And when they make poor choices, they get a correction because they're old enough to know better. It's not the age that helps a puppy to know better. It's the processing challenges that you introduce them to every step of the way. It's that connection, the clarity, the confidence before the complexity. Does that make sense to everybody? I really hope it does. If it does, I would love for you to join one of our programs. If you have a puppy, if you have a rescue dog, if you're getting a puppy, as I said on the description of this video, I said the best time to learn about how we train puppies is 2 months before your puppy arrives. The second best time to learn is right freaking now. Right now. Do not keep going on the train in the wrong direction. Okay, do you guys have any questions for me? How do you change the behavior? The hardest behavior to change is yours. That's the only one that needs to change. The dog's behavior doesn't need to change. The dog will do what they find reinforcing. That's how we change behavior. We have to change yours first. We have to have you consider the way you've been taught to look at dog training. Dog training isn't about a dog being right or wrong or being bad or good. Dog training is about a dog reflecting back to you what you've taught them. That's all they can do is reflect back to you what you taught them. Okay, do you guys have any questions for me? I am hoping everybody at the beginning of this, it said I have a 12-week-old puppy, I have a 3-week-old, I have a 3-month-old puppy, I have a 5-month, a 6-month, I'm getting a puppy, that you are going to dogsthat.com right now /party. My suggestion is join Recallers. It's a year-long program and it's a year of coaching. It's 40 games where we give you how you can be successful teaching these processing challenges, but also in recallers, you get all these extras, because once you're in the program for a year, you're going to be more and more excited about new processing challenges. So we have extra things outside of the 40 games that teach your dog how to come when you're called. We have things that are like a webinar on how to deal with distraction, how to deal with barking, how to teach your dog tugging if they currently don't tug. Pedicure Please is how to get your dog loving to have their nails trimmed, not just tolerating, but loving. I'm going to show you a little video of our dogs. We kind of got them all together. Don't tell me I didn't put that one in either. Oh my God. I was so excited to show you guys all these amazing videos. And I'm like, where is my Pedicure Please video? Oh my goodness. All right. I will find it. I will find it. But first I will answer any questions you guys have. So Kim, do you have questions for me? No questions? No questions? This is easy then. I thought I put must not. I'll put that. We'll put a link up to that video. Charlie loves, Allison, who owns Charlie. Charlie loves recolor games, but she's starting to do the wrong behavior and correcting herself just to get rewarded. She's cheating the system. Where do you join? Okay, Marie, go to dogsthat.com/party, and you'll see all of our programs there. If you join Recallers, you'll get all of these other great programs that I've mentioned, things like Pedicure Please, and how to get your dog to bring a toy back, and how to get your dog to walk on a loose leash. All of that will be included in that one program. Okay, you have questions now? You can pass them over, or you can read them out. Is search the same as break? So spotlights are, so let me just backstep. Break is a word that says you can move now. So leave the crate, I say break. If I was had my dog in a stay and I said break, they can leave. Search means look for the cookie. So search means you can leave position to look for a cookie. Break doesn't necessarily mean look for a cookie. So if I said break, but I didn't see search and there's cookies on the floor, the dog should not be looking for cookies. Maybe you bring Fetty up and I can attempt a little spotlight demonstration. Does WAG Nation included in Homeschool the Dog? So there's a bundle called the Homeschool the Dog and WAG Nation bundle, and that is where you can get both of them. How do you train a dog that's afraid of everything? Connection first. Connection first. Please join one of our programs and let us help you. Is 14 months old too late? Absolutely not. The train's been going in the wrong direction, but we can help expedite your turnaround very quickly. So we've had 14 years isn't too late. 14 years isn't too late. We've had so many dogs who have started with us and at late in their because just like you and me, learning doesn't stop when we get to a certain age. I mean, I'm 64 and I'm still learning all kinds of new things, and dogs are absolutely the same. They continue to learn. Is there anything in Homeschool the Dog that is not in Recallers? Is there anything there's some things in Homeschool the Dog that are not in Recallers.
What are the best games for loose leash walking? There's 6 in Recallers.
The best game for loose leash walking, there's 6 in Recallers, but there's also an entire extra course called the Jaywalking program. I'm asking for that Pedicure Please video. because I don't know where I put it. Okay, so I'm going to, I think I can do it right here. I'm going to attempt without any warm up. This is profit. And we're going to do, let's take some chicken. Ooh la la, roast chicken. Putting roast chicken in the bowl. All right, so I'm going to put roast chicken in the bowl. See where you guys can see this. How far close? Can you tell me how close up you can still see that? I am trying to see on the camera. Strike. So did you see him staring at that? Strike. Now that is roast chicken. That is amazing food. Mine. I'm gonna come over here. Pop. Strike. Get a straight. Ready? Pop. Yes, strike. Okay, now I will put a cookie on the ground so that you guys can see the cookie. I'll put it right, cookie's going right here. Mine, ready, close, sit, break, stand, search. Mister, that was naughty. I will put chicken back in there because I put that right there. Now, let me try it again closer. Search. Does he come back in? No. Strike. Yay. Mine. Search. Ciao. Yeah, good boy. What did I do when my dog made a mistake? Did I say, no, wrong? Did I get all bent out of shape? I'll put the cook back in there. Strike. Mine. Search. Betty, come here, please. Pop, bump, bump. Search. Okay, I believe he moved before I even said search. So let's try this. There we go. Yes. Strike. Yes. Too many choices, Mom. Strike. Yeah. Nice. Bring me. Nice boy. Search. Good boy. Bump. Ciao. Good man. That was hard for my brain. In fairness to my dog, if I was really wanting success on that, here, buddy. Oh, you can go have it. I would have warmed him up. I wanted you to see him make a mistake and to see what would I do. I'm in Homeschool the Dog now. What would you recommend recallers now? I'm not sure we should start while still doing Homeschool the Dog, but I don't want to miss this deal. You know what? I don't want to tell you for sure. So I would love for you to contact the team at wag@dogzat.com, because if it depends on how far along you are. If you have been in Homeschool the Dog and you've done, Mister, go in Habitat, please. And you've done like a half or more. We've had people who've bought both programs and went through them all at the same time. So my gut is you'll be fine to join now, but just to double check to make sure, you can contact the team.
So Dawn wrote, I started recolors while finishing Homeschool the Dog, and it layers beautifully.
Perfect. Where is that a comment?
It's in.
Oh, here we go. Thank you, Donna. I started recolors while I was finishing Homeschool the Dog. It layers beautifully. Perfect. Perfect. Right. So I just shortened the distance between where my dog, I purposely set him up to fail so you guys could see I don't care. I don't care. It are spotlights and recolors. We don't call them spotlights in recolors yet, but yes, we teach them in recolors and in Homeschool the Dog. Absolutely. They're in there, both of them. Any other questions for us? Curious? Okay, wait, I found the
There's a question about fear, aggression, and does the programs help with that kind of stuff?
Okay, I'll just answer Sally's and then I'll go to the next one. Curious and looking for a lower investment, homeschool the dog. Want to go all in and put in maximum investment? Recallers, definitely. They're both great. Thank you, Sally. So if you want to put your toe in the water, you're not sure about leaving the kind of training you do now and you just like to experiment with this game-based training, Homeschool the Dog is a great opportunity. It's normally $300 and you can either get it for $50 or with the bundle of Wagnation, I think it's $97. Okay, and now Scorpion B. My otter hound is 6 months old. He is big and in a fear phase now. How can I help him overcome it? I've tried giving him high value treats during walking, but he will ignore and keep pulling back. So once a dog is triggered with fear, there's nothing that you're going to be able to do. So what you want to do is build up their confidence through connection and clarity. And then maybe not take him for a big walk. Playing these games stimulate their brain and it exhausts them mentally. And then the games will actually help build the dog's confidence so that maybe you just go on the front yard, or if you're in an apartment, you might just go, right near the front door so that you're not right in the middle of all the distractions until he tells you by his confidence level coming up that now he's ready for more. What program is recommended for performance dogs? No behavior issues. Recallers is the greatest place to start with a performance dog. And from there, if you're interested in agility, then Handling 360. If you are 100% say my dog retrieves and comes when he's called, then you could just go right to Handling 360 because you're getting the same games. We're just advancing those games. What is in Wagnation? Wagnation is a membership. So you get two pieces of information every month. A brand new game, there's a trick. I believe there's 400 tricks in there now. You want to teach your dog to wave or wag or there's a lot of functional tricks like jump in your arms. And so we teach a new trick every month. And we also have like a dog training lesson. It's called the Learning Lab, where I'll teach a dog training lesson every month. So the Wagnation changes and you can jump around. Where Recallers, it's layered learning and you keep moving forward with all of the games that build on each other. Okay. How do you train when you have to work? I feel you need to spend all day training. That is such a great question. We get that question all the time. Cooperative training. So if training or when training for me was, I got to do my hour training session. It sometimes got missed. Actually, it got missed a lot. But when I started training this way, where I turned everything into a game, then it got woven into my day. So let's say you get up first thing in the morning, you turn on the coffee machine, you play one game. There, you've done one training session. It might take you 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And then you get ready for work. You do. If you have time before you go out, if you're one of those people that hit the snooze alarm 4 times, you might have to stop that and just get up. So you have an extra 5 minutes before you leave for work to play one more game. You come home from work, get changed. Maybe when you're taking your dog out to potty, you can play a couple games there. And I mean, we were talking about this morning, that our real life training far outweighs our structured, I'm going out to train training. Okay. Do you pay for the programs once or monthly? So that if you go to dogsthat.com/party, that you can decide if you would like to make a one upfront investment, or you can pay monthly based on the programs. It's still a commitment, but you can break that investment into installments. So for example, I think Recallers is 6 installments for this birthday celebration. Handling 360 is 12. That's the first time we've ever done 12 installments. So, so what works best for you, for sure. So for sure, if it's possible to join with one investment, then that's financially it's lower for you. But if for some people it just works out better to budget it every month. Think of let me give my dog 3 to 5 reinforcements, and it can take 30 to seconds. Yeah, a game can take. I mean, I remember a rescue dog that I think the journal is in Recallers. A rescue dog that I had in named Streaker, and I did all of his training. Early on was 30 seconds, 90 seconds. That's how long. When people train their dogs, they generally train for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes. That's when you lose your puppy. That's when you lose your puppy. So you'll notice, I don't know if you guys could hear, but like the puppies are barking and then you train them and then they are relaxed because they are decompressing from that training session. Okay. Too bad I couldn't find that video. That was crazy. I had it out this morning and I have no idea where I put it. So next time I go live. Now we have, did I say our winner? No, our winner of our share video, our share prize for today is Jillian Henry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now I got to do the gem winner as well. So thank you to the people at For My Merles, and Jillian, congratulations. You get a prize from a Tug Toy from For My Merles. And on our last live, and we're going to do that for this live, I asked people, what was your big takeaway from today's episode? What was your aha? And share that with me. Either if you're watching on YouTube, wait until this video gets saved and then leave a comment. Here's the thing about YouTube. It deletes all the comments from this live once the live is over. So go back, give us a thumbs up, give us a like on this video, come back and share your biggest takeaway. And then when we have our next live, I will give away another, I'm going to give away one of these bait pouches that I've been using from Blue 9. I'll give away a bait pouch and I'll give away another Tug Toy from For My Merles. So last live's gem winner was won by Marilyn Schuck. Marilyn gem. Oh,
Sure.
No, that was, the last live share. Oh, okay. I forgot. I gave away 2 shares and I'm going to give away 2 shares this time. So I'm going to give away a share if you're watching this on a replay and you share. So the share winner from last time is Marilyn Schuck. This is our gem winner. I told gem winner. It was from Elaine. I'm way ahead of myself. Okay. But it's a great gem. It's worth sharing. It's not the dog. It's not what the handler does with the dog. It's what the handler does with the dog. I mean, that's just so important to realize that. I tell people, your dog is dying to show you how brilliant they can be. Your dog is waiting for the opportunity to show you how amazing they can be. All right. So our birthday celebration ends on Wednesday at midnight. If you are on the fence, here's what I can tell you. We only want people in our programs who are confident that this is the way they want to train their dogs. And so we give you a refund period, meaning you can come in the program, sign up today, look around, play your first few games. And after 2 weeks, if you say, this isn't what I thought, or I'm overwhelmed, contact us. If you say you want your money back, we will 100% give you your money back. All right. So it's better to make an informed decision rather than a decision of inactivity. What's a decision of inactivity? You think about it, everything closes, and now you can't join. Better to make an informed decision, jump inside. Should I start Homeschool the Dog or Recallers? I have an 11-week. Oh my gosh. Recallers. Yeah, he can go in his kennel. Recallers is the best place to start if that's an opportunity that you can do, 100% recolors. How would these techniques, how would you integrate these techniques into a puppy class? So when I go to a puppy class, I am, how do I say it? Quietly, indiscreetly disobedient. In that I nod and smile when they tell us what the exercise is, and then I do the recolor games that corresponds with that exercise. So if they say, put your hand in front of your dog's face and say, stay, 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 I can put my hand in front of my dog's face as a fun game to test them, but I don't say stay, 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 because sit is a behavior that has a context of duration, and there's no need to say stay, 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 stay. So I am subtly, discreetly disobedient in classes. But what ends up happening is, by far, if you are a recolors dog and you're going to an in-person class, you will be the star of that class, the star. However, I wouldn't say, I'm joining recolors today and I'm going to sign up for an in-person class today. Wait until you've grown confidence in that dog before you put them in that environment of distraction. You could still teach a few skills and then go on the road, go in your front yard, backyard, neighbor's yard, maybe go, well, there's cars and bicycles going by, and play some of those games. When your puppy is making good choices, then you can go to an in-person class. Okay, that's Gem. That's on Facebook. That's fine. So if you're posting your gem on Facebook, make sure that you go to the post that's got a gem. I do need this for my dog and me, and I would love to make sure we are communicating. Marie, I promise you, this will be the best decision of 2025 for you. I promise. Okay, no other questions? Then I am going to, here we go. Jillian says, yes, I did this with my last puppy in classes. My recolor puppy was the star, even though I never did exactly what they were doing. You just have to be discreet. You don't want to get into an antagonistic conversation. You could just say, you know, this is what the track that I'm doing. You can name drop Susan Garrett. Some people will go, oh, that's fine. Some people may say, I don't know who that is. And that could be that you're in the wrong class if that happens. Yeah, sure. Potty puppies is a good idea. Okay. Thank you guys for being on. Thank you. No, we're going to train after.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah. Or we can keep the live rolling if you guys would like to see me train another puppy, the 4.5-month-old that has no rules. Leave me a comment if you want me to train that puppy live. Do you want to see that? If not, we could sign off. You guys tell me.
So I have a question in the chat roll.
Yes.
Question in the chat roll. If your dog doesn't understand sit, does it mean it doesn't until you release it, or doesn't understand the stay technique? How do you convert them to understanding sit till released? And I was
Can you say that again?
If your dog doesn't understand that sit means do it until released, or needs the stay command, how do you convert them?
Okay.
Recolors game day 6.
So if the dog doesn't understand what sit means, stay is meaningless. I don't know, like when I used to teach in-person seminars all over the world, and people, especially obedience people, would say he needs stay, or he won't understand to stay there. And I would say, if he needs stay, respectfully, I don't believe he understands stay. No, he does. It would take me less than 10 seconds to get the dogs to break. If they understand that what sit means, sure, let's get Prophet out.
It's too bad you can't show that.
So he's sitting in his crate. Betty, break. Straight. So I can ask him to do a behavior. Ready? Mine. Lee, 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 sit. Strike. Now I could do, watch, I'll do this one, watch. Strike. Oh, even better. Ready? Sit. Strike. I'm going to do sit, strike, sit, strike, sit, strike. Sit. Strike. So he's going to anticipate sit, strike, 2 S words. Sit. Strike. Sit. Sit. Strike. So did you see what he did? He sat and he got up to leave and he sat again. When a dog understands sit, it doesn't mean, like, I ask people when they say I need sit, or they need stay. What does sit mean to your dog? Does it mean sit for 5 seconds, for 1 second, for 3 seconds? Sit is a cue that means don't move until I give you further instruction. Further instruction could be petty break. Just a ting, get a ting, get a ting, get a ting. Ready, sit. Strike. Further instruction could mean fine. Sit. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was supposed to be doing something. Bring me, sit. Bring me, good boy. Oh, I was out of shot. You couldn't see that. Dun, 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 dun. Strike, sing. Down. Ready, set, sit. Strike, good boy. Yeah, so Prophet just turned 2 a couple weeks ago. So his skills, here, buddy. Prophet, good boy. Can you go in your kennel? Good boy. So his skills are constantly growing in everything he does. But sit means hold position. If I run away, if I leave the room, it just means hold position until I give you another cue. Is Crate Games in recallers? Close them in there. Yes, Crate Games is in recallers, a condensed version for everything we need for Crate Games, for the recallers version of Crate Games. Okay, so I would say it's 70%, but there's some of the things that are in the Crate Games online, more for sport, that isn't in there. Okay, so the consensus is you guys want to watch me train this puppy. Okay, well then I will go and, okay. Okay, so I'm going to find you again. I lost you. What? Oh, there you are. Okay, I got to change my camera and we'll get the puppy. I'll get some good treats. Oh, how cute is that puppy? Super cute. All right, so what is the puppy's name? Nori. So cute. Can you pick that toy up for me too, please? No, Marg, don't let Marg do. Oh, I'm going to use all these. Okay, right here. Okay, bring Nori in. And Nori is a sport mix. Oh, Nori is not as confident. I noticed that right away. So I'm going to, how do I cook? Yay. Oh, yeah, this is the goodest. That is the goodest, isn't it, Nori? Hi, how are you? Little Miss Nori Norse. Marg, come on over closer so that she's not so worried. Hi, you can come on right in, Marg. Now you're on TV. Look at you.
Good girlie. Good girlie. You're fine.
Look. No, you can come on in. You can come and sit on the floor. So is she normally worried with other people?
Yes, at first. Well,
Okay.
She knows she's great.
Okay. So I immediately left the toys and went to food as soon as I saw Nori explained to me who she was. So, boop, 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 boop. I'm just going to get on the floor a little bit lower.
Oh, she's being silly.
Here, you can try give her some chicken.
Nori, Nori. You're fine. What's this? What's that? Good girl.
So do you see how low I am?
Good girl.
I am not going to be a threat to her in any way. Just going to be hanging out.
Good girl.
How can we get this puppy? And maybe we won't. Maybe we won't get her, but we'll see. See what we got. God. So I'll just keep talking and making goofy noises so that she can get used to me. She might jump. Maybe bring her leash back over because I don't want her to hurt herself.
What is going on in here? Is it the serious thing?
So Tammy, she's good with you?
She doesn't really know me that
Here,
well.
grab, just give her. Hello, little Nori. Okay, so one thing I would say is stop using her name because I don't want her name to be associated with this state. All right. So when she's like that, you can say pop, 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 pop. You can say anything except a name that we want to mean confident, bold. So right now, here, you can give her more cooks. Just break those up. Nice.
Good girl. Good girl.
And just put it in front of your knees. In front of your knees, not hers. And just wait until she's looking at you and then, well, hello there. Yeah, that's so cook or saying puppy, puppy, 100% good.
Girl. What's that? She's good, Tammy.
Do you like that lady? Is that a good lady? Good girl. Superest. Look at you being brave. So she glanced over at me. So I'm just going to, oops, going to wait. There you go. Yeah. Good. So I probably am not going to be able to do any training, but you can see how I would deal with a puppy who is not confident. Ideally, I would give Marg the leash. So I'm going to get further away. So I want to see how far away I can go. Marg, I'm going to give you some treats. And I would just want you to do the same thing. Just put them on the floor. I'm going to get rid of this altogether. I want to see how far away I can be. So don't, no need. Good. I don't know if I'm still in camera shot at all. So you don't have to put it on her nose. Just wait until she's looking in your direction, and then you can just put it on the floor. So we're just seeing how she interacts with her environment. Am I in shot, Kim? Okay, good. So, okay, so Marg, I want you to tell me about your puppy. So we're going to ignore her. If she comes over, then you're going to put a cookie. So don't look at her. You're just going to tell me about your puppy. So what was your big takeaway from the session with me training your puppy?
With Harp.
Yeah, with Harp.
To freeze when he's biting my arm.
Yes.
And to make his session short.
So your sessions were too long, you think?
I think so. And I don't think I have a high enough quality. I think I need chicken.
No, I don't think you do.
Something.
Because I used chicken because he didn't know me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so I also use, so now she's getting a little bit more. I want you to toss them that way, away from me. So most people would say toss the cookies towards me. I want those cookies tossed away from me. So in that direction. There we go. Because I want her moving. I want her confident, but I don't want her to feel like she has to visit me. And that's the mistake so many people make with dogs who are a little bit worried about their environment. let's go to a different treat now. Let's go to this one. I've got 5 or 6 different treats here.
Oh, good girl. Good girl.
Now I'm going to throw one. And this would be, remember, connection, number 1. This would be all I want from the session. Okay, now you're going to stop and I'm going to start. Super good, super good, super good. It's a super good, it's a super good. That's a super good, super good. This is the super good. Mistake people make. You keep talking, Mark.
I also think I need something where he can't get away from me when I'm training.
Yeah, training needs to happen. My favorite place to train a puppy is in the bathroom. So the only thing that they can interact with is the little doorstop. Wang, wang, wang. I pick up the garbages. So it's a small, nice small room. They get bored very fast and they get really focused on us. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, that's too close. Boop, boop, boop. Yay. So I do all of my puppy training there, or once I get success with a few behaviors in my bathroom, then I will go take the show on the road and go in my bedroom. Yay, look at you being a good baby girl, because then I have nothing but success. Oh, you're looking at me now for the cooks. Now you're looking at me. What a brave girl. So the mistake people make with dogs like this is they force the puppy to take food from somebody's hands that they're afraid of. She now is looking at me, and when she makes eye contact, which, yay, get us cooks, yay. That now I can throw the cookie at her, not asking for anything. If she feels more confident going in behind, the moment that she glances in my direction, then I'm going to throw the cookie away from me, not reaching my hand out saying that you have to take it from me. Absolutely not. I want you to be confident in your connection. Good girly, in your connection with me. I do not want you coming in hesitant. And that's a big mistake that people make, is they force that puppy to connect. And so it's hard to ever lose that fearful state when you are good girl. You look at you. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring back my mat. All of the cookies are going to appear for her on this mat. Okay, so that me moving that close was a little bit intimidating for her. So I'll just wait until she comes around again. Nope, she's connecting with me because I knew that now she's not terrified of me. There you go. There you go. It's on the mat. This is the goodest mat. Good things happen on this mat. Yay. It's a magical mat for babies. Oh, you're looking at it. Oh, then where we go again? We got another one. So this is the lowest form of a connection I can get with her, that she's looking at me and she's going and she's saying, I'm confident enough. Yes, good girly. Search. That I can go get that cookie. This is the goodest. This is the goodest. I'm singing so that she learns Dorky Susan makes goofy noises. So good. Look at you. Search. Nice. Good girl. Okay, I'm even going to move further away if I can without worrying her. Get right up against this door. See, just me moving is a little bit off-putting for her. Maybe I just turn that camera around a little bit more. So, fearful dog, we're not going to say their name over and over again. We're not going to force them to take a cookie. We're not going to throw the cookies closer and closer and closer to what that dog is afraid of. We're going to say, search, where can you be confident? Where can you be confident? I want you to work in that zone of confidence while we grow whatever kind of connection that we can. My cookies get thrown away from me, never towards me, not until she says, so now I got further away, and what is she doing? Search. That she's now coming towards me. The further away I get, the more she's approaching. Search. Good job. Look at you. Okay, now I want you to call her off the mat back to you. Pat by your feet and then feed her. Good. So now relationship over there. Now cat. Now, Mark does not have as good a cookies as I do. So she can go over there for safety. I want her to know that's your safe place. Go ahead, search. Yay. Good job, search. And now call her off of that floor back to your feet. You can say her name. Yeah. Now let's see if she wants to choose. Good job. Click, search. Yay, look at you being a good one. Search. Call her back, Mark. So we got her making choices. And this is all I'm going to end. We got some level of connection. Good job. A little connection with the mat, a little connection with me. And I'm just going to wait till she makes another choice. All that she has to do is get up out of that down. So she's hovering near Marg. Yay, search. Look at you being smart. Search. Such a good girl. And then call her back, Marg. And then you get up and take her out. So I'm not going to move first. She moves out when she's in a more confident state. There. Now that is a more confident puppy leaving than we had at the beginning, right? And you can take her out. Good.
Review it. Review the video. Nuances that you just said.
Okay. So I'll come back.
No, it's like, oh.
Okay. There we go. So that was not at all the training section that I expected, but that is not dislike some of the dogs that you guys have. That is not dislike dogs that I've had in the past. Always start with connection. Always start with connection. And dogs like our first dog, what's the puppy's name? Harp. That is maybe, I don't want to say a dog like that is easy, but that is a different type of challenges to overcome. And so more people would see a dog like Harp, and it's easy to say, he's being a jerk, he's biting, he's being bad, he's being bullheaded, he's just trying to get what he wants. But yet they're just expressing who they are, and they need you to meet them where they are so that you can make a connection and help bring out their best by growing clarity in every behavior you want from them.
And the setup and the nuances would be the same. The community,
right. So we want to set them up for success, no matter what level of distraction or confidence they have. We need them to focus on the work. So this is a big room. I mean, look at how big that room is. I didn't say bring a puppy in, let me train it. I'm Susan Garrett the Great. I could train any puppy. I said, no, I want to set the puppy up for success. I want you, who is ever going to watch this video, which Facebook only gives you 30 days to do it. I want you to know how you can bring out the best in the puppies that you're going to see, or the dogs, or the rescue dogs. Now, if this puppy was, say, a 5-year-old rescue dog that exhibited that behavior, I would not have laid down and put my face below the puppies. This is a very young puppy that needs confidence. I would have gone out that door and had them build this pen bigger. And I would have stood at the far end of the pen. All right.
Still using a mat.
Yeah.
All the details.
So yeah, everything very similar. I would have evaluated what I had. I might have gotten a bigger mat so there was more room for that dog. I might have worked behind a barrier myself. It really depends on what that dog presented to me. Okay, so I'm going to see. Oh, we got the video. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to show you a quick little video of, I think it's quick, of our dogs getting their nails. Oh, no, that's not the one. Still not the one. I thought it was, but it's not the. I can't believe it's been so hard to get this video. I'm going to post this video. I think it might be on our Instagram page already, but I will repost it if it's not there. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you to Mark for bringing the 2 puppies. Thank you for Linda and Kim for helping. Please, I'm going to post that link one more time. Join us. Join us. Do not continue down the track in the wrong direction. It will be the best decision of 2025 for you. Okay, we'll see you.